Oh, welcome to another 101 poetry prompts. Today's prompt is Hometown 61. This would be our last poetry prompt for about 2 weeks. I'm going on vacation, so I should be back around 15th or 16th, I think. When I first saw this prompt, I thought of my own hometown. Then I was thinking about it, and I remember this. I worked on a Navy ordnance station in Indiana, and it sat on some land that was purchased by the Public Works Administration about 1932 or something, and anyway, it was land that had been over-farmed and deforested, and it was most of it was pretty much worthless, and the people just weren't making a living. So the government bought all the land up, and anyway, in the middle of the place, there was this little town called Johnson Station, and that's where the farmers brought their crops, and then they made things even worse by cutting down what trees were left and making them into railroad ties, and they shipped them out from Johnson Station. Well, I got to thinking, it's one thing to have a hometown, but it's another thing to have a hometown that doesn't exist anymore. All the buildings were torn down. There's nothing left except some foundation stones. I went out there and looked at it, and anyway, so that's what this story is about. The prompt is 61, hometown. My hometown is Vevay, Indiana, and what memories that place triggers. You can smell the Seagram 7 plant 7 miles up the river. But those memories are too easy and probably all wrong. Let's only go back 20 years, which isn't very long. The year was 2000 on a naval ammunition installation dated 1941 from the Public Works Administration. 100 square miles of land, towns and farms, and that's what they had. But in 1934, the New Deal took it all away because the land was bad. In the middle of this tract of land was a hometown called Johnson Station, from which the farmers shipped their crops to the rest of a struggling nation. But the farmers had a money crop, and that's where the problem lies. The woodsmen had cut down most of the trees, selling them as railroad ties. So if your hometown is near a railroad track and your memories are long of selling railroad ties from the land you loved, and Johnson Station is long gone. Okay, that's today's prompt. When we come back in 2 weeks, our prompt will be wasted. So I'll see you around the 15th or 16th. Thanks for watching.